Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wealth Dom. Today is January the 15th, and some of the major banks have reported their earnings, so we're going to go through a couple of them. But in this video, we're especially going to talk about Citigroup with the ticker symbol C, has reported earnings today. There's also their presentation, so let's go over what they reported. So Citigroup has delivered a solid performance in the fourth quarter of 2024. This performance showcased its strategic growth, of course. It also demonstrates resilience in the dynamic financial environment. Especially the latest financial results highlight the bank robust revenue growth, strong profitability, and as I was seeing here, a commitment to deliver value to its shareholders. So their claim, of course. So let's explore the key takeaways from the Citigroup's Q4 2024 earnings release. Okay, so let's get started with a couple of key financial highlights. So revenue and net income Citigroup has reported, and I'm just going to read you the highlights. So it has reported a net revenue of 18.2 billion for the fourth quarter 2024, reflecting a 6% growth, which is a increase year over year, of course. The net income of the fourth quarter was 4.5 billion, which is up 9% from the same period last year, demonstrating a strong profitability. Now their earnings per share, the EPS, their diluted earnings per share for quarter four, stood up at 2.20 cents, so $2.20 a share, a significant increase from $2, almost 10. That is exactly 10% increase in the fourth quarter, indicating as a efficient operations and cost management. Also, the returns of tangible common equities, ROTCE, the annualized ROTE for the fourth quarter was 12%, 12.5% up from 11.8% in the previous year, reflecting a firm ability to generate strong returns on shareholder equity. Now let's talk about the operating expenses, which the total operating expenses was 10.5 billion, which is up year to year 4%, driven by higher compensations and technology investments. Hope they're going to work out for them. The firm continued to focus on the cost discipline while investing in strategic growth initiatives. Now, about the capital and liquidity, Citigroup maintains a strong capital position with a common equity tier of 1 CET ratio of 13%. The firm's liquidity coverage ratio LCR was 120%, which is amazing, ensuring a robust liquidity position to meet short-term obligations. Okay, now next up, let's talk about their business and segment performance. So there we're going to talk about three. It is institutional clients and groups, so ICG. They generated a net revenue of 9.5 billion, driven by the strong performance in markets and security services. The segment's net income was 2.5 billion, reflecting the firm's leadership in the capital markets and adversity services. The second segment, which was Global Consumer Banking, GCB, reported a net revenue of 6.2 billion, up 5% year over year, driven by growth in the North American and Asian continent. The segment net income was 1.8 billion, highlights the firm's success in expanding its consumer banking footprint. And the last segment was Corporate and Others. This segment generated a net revenue of 2.5 billion, driven by higher treasury and trade solution. Now, this segment's net income was 200 million, reflecting the firm's strategic initiative and cost management. Now, let's talk about strategic initiative and future outlooks for the company. Citigroup's digital transformation continued to invest in its digital platforms, including the expansion of its mobile banking capabilities and digital payment solutions. The firm aims to leverage technology to enhance client experience, of course, to drive operational efficiency and support innovation. Of course, we also need to talk about ESG, sustainability. Citigroup advances in its sustainability ESG initiative with 50 billion in sustainability financial commitments. So I would rather have it they don't take the 15 billion and put it somewhere else. The firm remains committed to integrating ESG considerations across its business operations and investment processes. As I said, I rather they don't and they concentrate more on their applications and trying to increase their footprint. Now let's also talk about global expansion. Citigroup continues to expand its global footprint with significant growth in the Asia Pacific and also emerging markets regions. The firm is focused on capturing opportunities and emerging markets and strengthening its presence in key international markets, of course. So in conclusion, I would say that Citigroup's Q4 2024 financial results underscores its position as a leading global financial solutions provider with strong revenue growth, as we saw there, robust profitability and strategic investments, the firm, I believe, is well positioned for future success. Now, we are in a pretty interesting stages of the market as Citigroup continues to innovate and expand its commitment to delivering value to clients and shareholders. We still have to take into consideration that we are going through rough times, or they are up ahead. Okay, so let me hear what you think about Citigroup. Like and subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section below.